to kick the show off, Cheese, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going in with a cold open because right now we're live. Welcome to the Cafe Nightly Show. I'm your host, the Goldsmith. It is the 31st of May, 2024. And wow, Rockdrigo, we get some echo on your mic, buddy. We get some echo on your mic. I'm gonna mute him for a second just so he can come back and we can get that mic figured out. And I think he did. But welcome into the Cafe Nightly Show. It is a very special night. It's a very special night because the 31st of May every year, it's a triple, quadruple, quintuple birthday of all these people I know. I've got my own daughter. I've got the one and only More Cheese. Shak, of course, Upland Player of the Year 2023. And I highlight Upland Player of the Year 2023 because Upland Player of the Year 2024 may very well be with us tonight. Nominee for Upland Player of the Year 2024, Rockdrigo, special guest tonight. So we're looking forward to having that conversation. But also happy birthday to all those with a birthday today on the 31st of May. More cheese, Shacklin, and very importantly, my daughter. I know I've heard every time I do say, oh, yeah, that's my daughter's birthday. Oh, yeah, that's Cheese's birthday. It's really funny that they have the same birthday. They say, that's my birthday, too. So I think it's the most common birthday in Upland, at least as far as I can tell. So happy birthday to you all. Rockdrigo obviously is going to be able to talk about going to Genesis Week because I know the original thought, the original plan, the original suggestion here. And I'm going to do one more thing because maybe it's on my side. And I think I solved it. Because the original suggestion was that he wasn't going to be able to make it. He didn't plan on going. Then he got nominated, and now he's going to be there. So looking forward to very, very much seeing Rockdrigo at Genesis Week 2024 live in person in Las Vegas. And we have some important things to go over today because, as I suggested yesterday, as a lot of people expected, Upland wasn't done with all the announcements yesterday. We have Genesis Ring Block Explorer sale. We're going to have a burn event for some block explorers, get some more points towards getting the Albatross 300. We know that's a big point, a big purpose of this week. And, of course, we are going to be running down very quickly to Genesis Week 2024, and I'll be doing so with my guest, Uplander of the Year nominee, Rockdrigo. And I'm going to bring him on as we get into and we jump through our disclaimer. Welcome in Rockdrigo. All views and opinions expressed by myself are mine and mine alone. Should be taken as game strategy or financial advice. They represent the game of the team of Upland. Any guests or contributors who we do have on? That way. There we go. They do have their own opinions, so welcome to them. Should be taken as game strategy or financial advice. Don't represent the game of the Upland, the team of Upland, myself, the Goldsmith of the Cafe Nightly Show. And just to protect them, all the crazy stuff I say does not necessarily represent them or the projects they work in. Look at that. And with that, welcome in, Rockdrigo, Upland Player of the Year nominee, data expertise, data expert in building some node contests for the collection contest, and ultimately an all-around node builder. How are you doing, Rockdrigo?
Very well, thank you, Goldie. Yeah. I'm almost finishing my report on today's ratings, actually, because it's May 31st and someone won.
Who's winning?
Greenwich Village. Greenwich Village is winning this month.
Who's second
place?
It's
Manhattan.
Yeah, I know Greenwich Village is.
Yeah, this is guys. He's been working on it. He's floating on it because we cannot grow in some rankings. Yeah. But the interesting thing is that Bayswater had a very interesting fight with Sherwood Forest Detroit. They were very close to coming up and until up the way to May 31st. So next month is going to be very interesting into the ratings, into the neighborhood ratings.
And now that Greenwich Village is going to be out of the running, now we can worry about other neighborhoods that are being there.
Yeah, right. Helping other neighborhoods.
Yeah, helping.
Awesome.
Absolutely. So, we will be getting to seeing that happen. I was looking forward to potentially seeing Bronx still run up to the ratings this month. I know they were making the run earlier this month.
Yeah, we were actually helping Bronxdale and Morchis for her birthday this month,
Mhm.
but turns out that we just unfortunately got into the neighborhood rating ceiling for her
Mhm.
hood, and we couldn't grow above the 107 mark. We were 107, 106, 107,
Yeah.
106,
Oh
and
yeah, I get you.
it
Up
was
4 points. Yeah.
yeah, but that's the ratings,
Mhm.
and I do believe that they work as they should. Still,
Mhm.
they might have they could get a very good review. It would be a very good idea,
Mhm.
but still, they do work as they should because it is understandable how the algorithm works. But yeah, I think still Greenwich was fighting all the way up
Yeah.
and was doing a lot of work
Yeah.
there. So yeah, kudos to them, and yeah, let's see who's next for next month. It's
Oh,
going to be a
well,
very interesting fight,
and
and
I
we're
think.
going to still
Mhm.
help
Go ahead.
Bronxdale. See if
Perfect. See what we can do next month or the following. That
yeah,
sounds great. Sounds great. And I think what's interesting again is you say this about you're looking at the data and you've been doing all of that, but kind of what I think is where some of the qualification of the upland of the year was not the putting the data out there. It was the boots on the ground, working with the nodes, helping them identify their opportunities to grow, helping them identify where they are on the leaderboard, and potentially strategizing. I think you have with some nodes, strategize. This is the month. This is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to get there. Oh, we're not going to do it this month. We're going to try next month, and then have multiple nodes, cooperate to help do that. And that is an energizing force. That is a organizer, a level of organization that it was instrumental with at least a couple of these nodes that have made collection this year. So congratulations on that. Yeah,
yeah.
you know.
Thank you very much, Coldy. Yeah, it has been as you say a lot of not work, but just things to do for all the community and myself, and it has been a brilliant effort with a lot of neighborhoods. I've
Mhm.
been to quite a lot, and as you say, helped strategize and well follow your I sorry,
Yeah, you good.
in the charts I do,
Yeah.
try to post them into the link I share usually,
Mm-hmm.
so that people can see their progress.
Mm-hmm.
I have filters on them so that you can see what yeah, city, what neighborhood you are, and compare yourself with others, so that uh, basically you understand what is happening. And I'm not only following the neighborhood ratings, I'm also
Mm-hmm.
following the resident count, so
Mm-hmm.
you can see both variables, at least from the five that we're having to grow in the neighborhoods. So what I have tried is to not only help myself and my hood, so try to democratize the data and try to help others understand by themselves. If they have questions, they have come to me, and I try to help them as much as possible. I have been helping another very interesting player from Germany, I think. So he's grown and decreased a lot, and he's trying to understand what's going on, and we've been going through the data, and that's what is helping him
Mm-hmm.
understand that at what moment is the best uh, is the best path to start growing up, really.
Mm-hmm. And I love that because again, and you kind of bring this idea of democratizing data is Upland has put this information out, and we put it out in a broad way. Is these are the type of variables that are included here, but there's no formula and there's no algorithm of if you do this, this, and this is the percent effect. This is a coefficient that affects the overall score. It's not in a super easy way for people to follow, and you're kind of doing it anecdotally, right? You're having to figure out how that works by how it's worked in the past. figure out what people can do to improve their score based on what was done and how it affected people's score, either before or immediately immediately before you're looking at the data changes, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it has been an interesting growth from Upland, and as you say, they just put the data, but just once a day, and they change it, and there's no history of it. So I try to make sure that I download that data every day. I miss the 30th, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I try to download the data every day and try to keep it up so that we can all have not only that static number in their table, but we see their progress. We see, okay, so if we have grown this amount of residents, how, what's our score? We can see it in that chart. Or we place a ton of map assets, and what's our progress? So they go there, and they can see that their progress. And yeah, it's a lot of work. I love to do it. I love that I'm able to really help Upland in some way, and not only myself and my neighborhood, but really do something for the community, as all the community has done a lot for me. A
Yeah,
lot.
and I love that, again, you're talking about this being your niche. Did you, as far as the data side of things, did you just look at this challenge and find the solution? Do you come from a data management background? Do you have some experience with this type of organizing in the past? Or was it entirely, I'm an upland, I'm playing this game, I've got this problem that I see, I'm trying to help others. How did that come together?
Kind of weird. My major in university is psychology,
Mm-hmm.
but I wandered in data paths. I love data visualization, so that was my kind of path. I always wanted to do a lot of things with data in
Mm-hmm.
Upland. I started creating some very weird, cool NFTs for Upland, where you could see all the progress on the Spark hours committed to each house.
Mm-hmm.
But being 600 house, 600 plots, and a small neighborhood, it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
So I didn't go that way. But then I understood from previous tables that they weren't keeping historic data. We were in Quailwood because we knew there was a neighborhood challenge.
Mm-hmm.
When they started throwing the data points, finally the ranking data,
Yeah.
I was manually inputting the data in Excel because I couldn't download it. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't, and it was like 1,500 neighborhoods. So no, just the 51st. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So like 2 weeks after, I managed to export the data as Excel. The Upland team, hopefully they don't listen. They did something with the table, but they shared it. So kudos to them. Not
So
unlike.
they accidentally shared the information. Now you had the secret key, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I could download the 1,500 neighborhoods and follow them up all. So people, here's the data. I have everything. Come here and help us grow. So yeah, it was cool. The resident data, they don't they haven't done that trick, but I
Mhm.
already have like a Python script to download it. So I
Oh yeah.
hit enter and get the data.
There you go. So
But
I mean that's a
yeah.
big thing. That's a big thing is we talk about the layer 2 versus the layer 1, the things that have to be done either with an API pull or someone, taking the data that they can get and manipulate it to so they can get usable information that Upland themselves does not provide as a regular data tool. So I appreciate the fact that you're doing that. That helps a lot of nodes, along the way. I know that's part of the reason you're nominated for Upland of the Year. I think it's part of that is you've been involved with Quailwood as a community leader, not just in going ahead and look at that. You got to duck out of the way, right? Quailwood somewhere back here. Not only are you being successful with trying to do things like I want to make this a collection, but it's also I want to make Quailwood an experience. We want to do events and games and giveaways and whatever hangout sessions you're doing with the Quailwood server. That's something that you built around the idea of fun and engagement, and that's another part I think of the nomination. Again, I don't know who nominated you. We don't exactly like who are all these 200 whatever people who nominated you, but
201.
I'm sorry, what?
201.
Is that what it was?
I don't know. You said it.
No, I'm just making a number up.
Oh, right.
I'm just making a number up. But no, I don't know who the people are who nominated you. But
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. But all the people who nominated you, it's probably for things that you're doing that they're a part of, and not everybody who nominates you is going to say, "Hey, I nominated you for this award." But again, you earned that, and then likely it's for giving people an experience, something to do in the game of Upland that they themselves didn't feel was provided by Upland. Again, there's a lot to do in Upland. It's the events that are helped created, or the communities are helped created by individuals, I feel, that engage a lot of people the most. So, power, you're there.
Yeah, thank you for that, and definitely, I'm quite grateful for all the people that nominated me. It was incredible. It has been a lot of fun work and incredible to knowing a lot of neighborhoods and what are they focusing on, trying to helping them on that side. But yeah, it's been incredible to get to know a lot of people. And what I ask most people, if I do anything for them, is basically to in the future, when you have the means and the power to do the same, not just help one person else, help two people, and repeat the message. So I the Upland community has been incredible since I started. I was like a very small like ant in Quail, not even in Quailwood, in Upland. I started in Staten Island, the rubbish bin of Manhattan.
We call it Trash Island.
Was a trash can. I thought it was the it was brilliant for me. I started there, but now that I understand the whole concept of Upland, it's been incredible, and the community has helped me a lot to get to this point. So it's not only for myself, it's not only for my work, it's also for how everyone has helped everyone to really have a win-win scenario.
What's better for us is often better for me, or what's better for me can often be better for all of us. Yeah, I do appreciate. And again, I think it's not even that. It's not even doing better by making someone else do good. I think it's also the fun is there too. The fun of
definitely. It's fantastic. Yeah, like I'll show you this new metaverse world. Is full of asteroids, monopoly in asteroids. People love that phrase, and yeah, it is about the community. I think soccer, football is best outside the stadium. Upland is outside Discord.
So you're talking about, like, if you really want to enjoy a good football match, you go to the tailgate. That's where people get a little bit and they little scrum going on out there. That's you got people cooking outside the tailgate. That's where the good food is, right?
Exactly.
The party, and you don't even have a ticket to go into the game, but that's not where the action is. The action's out there, on the tarmac. Yeah, absolutely.
It is the best place to be in any game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's appreciate that. And I like that mentality again. The building the game outside the game, and again the community being central to that. With that, again, Quailwood's a project that you have developed and worked on quite a bit. You are doing some work directly with some other projects. What are you working with currently? What are the projects that you are helping develop, helping build at this point?
Yeah, so that's a quite a big question, because from now on,
Yeah.
since we're already a standard collection,
Yeah.
we need to think about how we are going to get into the limited
Mhm.
collection status. I
Mhm.
know it's not set up yet in Upland. I do believe they need a lot more hoods to start fighting on,
Mhm.
but that's my plan. So make Quailwood a next step for fighting limited collection status
Mhm.
in the next race. So basically trying to understand that at some point Upland is going to get rid of the revenue that we get from the properties.
Mhm.
So we do have to create our own economic environment
Mhm.
inside Quailwood. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to make it as exclusive as possible. I've spent some money on it,
Mhm.
and yeah, the floor is quite good.
Mhm.
And I do have several projects. I'm working with John Sawyer. We're going to see him on Genesis Week.
Mhm.
He's going to present Nextland, and we're working on a very interesting game that you will only be able to play in Quailwood. But
Mm.
yeah, a tower defense game, but
Whoa.
with all my with my mind blown up, so I can it's just hilarious. I hope so. um
So
but
it's a
yeah,
it's, it's a tower defense game that's got some story to it, or it's got something that's a hook that's different than just a regular put the tower up and I'll have whatever your shooting force is. There's some
make you
other hook
visit
into it.
Quailwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, make you visit Quailwood. You will
Oh.
have to visit like 5 or 8 properties per mile,
Mm.
so that you can set towers. You will have be able to upgrade towers. You
Wow.
will have hordes of how do you enemies coming. But yeah, as any tower defense game, but
Well, that's something that's needed, right?
hopefully
Yeah. Well,
with a hilarious twist.
well, so that's the punchline. The punchline is people are saying things like, "Why do I need to travel between cities? Why do I need to send my block explorer to 4 different properties? If I'm not treasure hunting, why am
Yeah,
I doing that?"
yeah.
That's the link. That's the layer 2 link that hasn't existed in the past. So glad you're working on something.
Or
Uh,
use
or
those visits
mhm,
for Spark Tycoon, Sparkade,
yeah,
and any other layer 2
yeah,
games that also use those kind of
yeah,
visits. So
yeah,
if you're going to get visits, why don't you go and visit
layer.
those properties to do another game as well?
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, you have the opportunity of potentially layering some of these layer 2 experiences, having one action potentially count in multiple ecosystems, which is kind of exciting.
Yeah,
I like that's being worked on with you.
and map
So
assets.
yeah,
So you as a player
hmm
could ask me to move my map asset to somewhere closer to somewhere, or
hmm
put another map asset into my property, so that they could be better at their tower defense.
yeah, well, I like that. So looking forward to that. For today, I mean, I want to kind of touch on this. Is you were like people would talk to you, hey, you're gonna go to Genesis Week this year. You're like, no, no way, I can't do it. And then you get nominated for Upland of the Year. Like, okay, I'm going to Genesis Week. I'll see you guys there.
Yeah, I really wasn't planning to
Yeah.
go. I'm getting a very nice work bonus in July,
hmm
but in July, so I'm not today.
Oh, okay,
But
okay, okay.
yeah, I don't have the I didn't have the means to provide myself to the resources to go there.
Mhm.
But then I got nominated,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh. And
yeah.
then Lisette sent me a DM inside the game, and like, you're getting free hotel nights for being nominated. And
Yes, yes, yes. So it definitely helps with that idea of what you're excited.
oh yeah,
Yeah, this idea that it definitely helps with the idea that you are going to be coming from, you know, coming from a distance, you're going to have to pay for travel. There's always those costs there, but defraying some of those costs, right? Having the ability to have those hotel rooms covered for the night, that makes a big difference. For me, I was going regardless. I mean, this year Upland, I was pestering. I was pestering Lizette. I was pestering X1. Hey, when is it? When are you going to announce? What day? Hey, I just want to confirm it is going to be June. That first weekend, that first full weekend in June, right? Hey guys, can you please just confirm? Well, what nights is it going to be? Thursday and Friday? I mean, this is for months, and I wasn't the only one, but for months. When?
Wow.
I don't want to wait for it, and then
Makes
finally
sense.
they announced it.
Yeah,
it was a decision that was made before they announced it. So,
I was thinking of doing exactly that, but next year. So I will have the means to do it.
Save up for it.
Yeah, but I wasn't planning it for this year because as I told you, I did spend kind of the same amount I'm going to spend going to Vegas in Quailwood.
Okay.
So because I spent that, I was moneyless. So
if you spend it in one place, you can't spend in the other, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, Vegas, baby.
Yeah, Vegas, baby. So you're going to be in Genesis Week this year. Obviously, because you made the decision later, I'm assuming you didn't have any plans to do the booth or anything because you would have had to make that decision earlier. But you are going to be at Genesis Week. You are representing Quailwood. You're nominated for Uplander of the Year, obviously. What are you going to be doing? What's the plans? Is it just to do all the activities? Do you want to network to talk about Quailwood? Do you want to build out this empire of helping to choose, being the kingmaker, being the decision maker when it comes to who is going to do well in the next month in our contest, in our neighborhood contest?
Oh, very good.
What are you doing? What's the plan?
Well, my plan is to basically I'm getting Thursday at 1:45. I'm waiting for someone and John Sawyer, and we're going to head over to Sahara Hotel, and then basically meetings with people. I have quite a lot of meetings that I need to go through with amazing people that I don't know yet in person, and so basically more than networking, I'm going to meetings so we can organize a lot of stuff. I'm really looking forward for the networking event and what Upland is has set up for us on Thursday, because it's not just the event yet.
Thursday's just alcohol, buddy. No, Thursday is loud. It's loud. It's hard to really get a network in. It's an opportunity to. What do you got? Oh,
well, beer is alcohol is networking.
It's an opportunity to meet people. I think
it's a solution.
It's a solution. No, I think of that meet and greet or that happy hour as you getting to know Uplanders. You're breaking the ice. You're feeling more comfortable. So when we go and do events on Friday, it's easier when we have those breakout sessions and we have the networking time. And then in the afternoon, we have the rest and relaxation period. That's a great time for networking for people who feel like they started something. They haven't really, had the meeting. If you want to set a meeting with this guy or that lady over there about their project that they're working on, you've met them earlier, then's the time you can do it. I mean, realistically, I'm a little bit older at this point, and I might be going and resting because I know I'm going to be going all night long on Friday. But if you're someone like you who's trying to just find more time to talk to people, that might be what you do. You go through the program that Upland's going through. You're the minting in the morning. You have some speakers, which is going to be pretty cool. You're going to have hackathon presentations. You're going to see some panels, which is great. You're going to learn some of the future of the game of Upland. You're going to go back into those booths. And I'm sure when you go in those booths, you're going to be meeting with people who maybe you already have a relationship with. I know there's a couple organizations you've worked with already. And then also potentially finding and meeting new opportunities or meeting people with new opportunities. Lots to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There is activities for everyone, and by no means get mad about the alcohol and beer I'm drinking. There is still room for people that don't drink.
Yeah.
I
Of
mean,
course.
yeah, there's people that don't drink, don't or hate it or don't like it,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's still room for all those people to keep networking. But yeah, exactly. Upland has really. I like how they've organized a brilliant weekend that we
Mhm.
can get advantage of, enjoy,
Yeah.
have time to do all the activities that they've already have put upon us, all the quests, and I love it. So yeah, getting on Thursday, getting to know a lot of people. Friday
Mhm.
is going to be blast. Yeah, I'm hyperactive, so I won't be able to sleep a lot, but yeah, get a booth, see all the booths, see everyone, meet everyone,
Yeah.
um, go to Starbucks again and get another coffee.
We got to start. Get up in the morning. Get down the coffee. Get your coffee. Get you started. You get halfway through the day. You're about to crash out. You get another coffee. Just keep going. Keep going all day long.
Yeah, yeah,
So, I mean,
exactly.
as far as Vegas is concerned, there's a lot going on. It sounds like you don't have time for any of that lot going on. I think you've got a lot of upland you're worried about. Is that about the plan at this point? Because it sounds like I don't know how many more minutes you have in your day. Once you get through your networking in the morning, your network afterwards, you're talking about these mini meetings here, there, and everywhere else for all these other people. That's going to be a full schedule. I'm going to assume, or it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm saving some because as she says, everyone should bring their own business cards so that people know each other.
Mm,
And I thought about it, and I'm hopefully not very quirky about it, but
mm,
I'm nominated Player of the Year, so hopefully I don't need to give my card. They will give them to me, and we'll know a lot of people and start talking about them. Yeah, I do enjoy, and I do look. I'm looking forward to know all those people that I don't know, that do know me.
mhm. Yeah, for sure. And again, it's one of those things that being nominated or being on stage or going and accepting the award is going to be a way people are going to know you in a different way, and you're going to have people reach out to you, and that's definitely part of the experience. But again, there's just all types of other opportunities. There's all different times. Ask me about salmon. There you go. There's different times to go and meet different people. Again,
Yeah,
the idea of these breakout sessions, but the reality is, it's also an experience to have fun and enjoy the game of Upland. I like the way it's happening. I can't minimize the fact that there are prizes and there's competition and there's some go kart racing and, as X1 said
and
last week,
activities. Yeah.
activities and with prizes and there's a
Blue
lot of
Rain
fun.
is going to show us her assets in a 3D
Digital space.
something way.
You gotta put on some
Yeah,
some put on your
virtual,
VR goggles,
vi- yeah, virtual reality.
see what's going on.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
not Google ones, but yeah, she's going
Not
to
not
show
Google
that.
one.
And
AR,
no,
Rockdrigo,
yes, AR.
AR. Yeah, there you go, Blue. Thank you, Blue. So yeah, as far as Vegas is concerned, we are less than a week away. This coming Tuesday the 5th. Woo! Tuesday the 5th is going to be the last day to buy tickets in the game of Upland, because we know we're headed towards the end here. We've got some new announcements along the way. We had some new announcements today, and let's take a look at them. I mean, as we looked at yesterday, I looked at yesterday, there was a number of things that we're kind of checking the boxes. Here's the competitions we're going to have during Genesis Week. Here's a couple of things that you can win along the way. This is how we're going to participate in the Genesis Week contest. But ultimately, here we are going to see that we had more. And I knew yesterday, and it felt yesterday like we're going to have more announcements, more information. We need more to fill out the week, and we're ultimately going to get it. And we got it today. So let's take a look at those announcements here today. First and foremost, the 2024 Genesis Week Block Explorer ring sale. We have had this historically for the last 2 years. This is the third year in a row we're doing this. This is an expensive opportunity, but it's a very rare Block Explorer. Ends up being very rare Block Explorers with an S. Different Block Explorers, different rarities. Get ready for Genesis Week 2024 Uplanders this year. We are bringing the excitement of Las Vegas and the celebration here of the launch of aviation and community dev tools in Upland with a spectacular run-up. Yeah. With exclusive Genesis Week rings, Terraformers, and Wizards. Whoop, whoop. Also, the as we celebrate this annual tradition, we're thrilled to introduce the stunning new rings, 3 of them, and the Aviation Wizard and Terraformer. These are extraordinary opportunities and items to make sure that you have a statement to make and catch the IFL Uplanders. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ring details. This registration is this coming Tuesday, June the 4th, 9 a.m. PT. The sale is going to start on June the 5th, 9 a.m. PT. We'll get back to something that's happening even earlier. Aviation, Wizard, and Terraformer sale. Registration, again, the Terraformers and the Wizard, that's going to be Saturday. That's tomorrow, June the 1st, 9 a.m. PT. The registration starts. The sale is going to start on June the 2nd. That is Sunday at 9 a.m. PT. Here's the details. Here's some more details here. We can see the pictures, all the pretty pictures. Click on here. Let's go take a look. There's all that. We already saw that.
Oh, nice.
You ready for this? Have you seen these already?
Yeah, I've seen them. They are gorgeous.
There you go. Yeah, they're limited too. I mean, you're not an OG, but you've been in the game for a couple years now, and you've seen these last couple years of these Block Explorers, of these rings. They're rare items. You pay a lot of UPX, you get. You pay a lot of USD, you get some UPX back, and you also get the ring, the 1 of 1, or the 1 of 10, or the 1 of 5, and that's what we're looking at here. Genesis 2024.
Yeah, very rare items.
Very, very rare items, exactly. Exclusively available on the web version, again, because of the cost. Registration the 4th into the 5th. The sale on the 5th at 9 a.m. PT. The Block Explorers up for grabs. The Midnight Spark Ring Block Explorer. You get 3 million UPX. You get the ring. It costs you $3,000 USD. Only one person will get it. It is a registration in line. You register, you end up in line. The first person has an opportunity to buy it. If they don't buy it, second person, on and on until it's sold. The Lunar Glow Ring. There will be 5 of these. 1 million UPX you get the ring. It costs you $1,000 USD. The Scarlet Flare Ring. 400 of these, $400, 400,000 UPX you get the ring. There's only 10 of those. Well, how you like that one? Yes, no, maybe. Still too much money?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. Not yet. All right.
I can still go to Vegas twice a year.
Oh yeah. There you go. So here's this, but, and then there's that. So there is.
I do like that one.
Like that one. There's 10 of those. It's only $400. I mean, only 400. Ha ha ha. All right. Aviation Wizard and Terraformer to celebrate the launch of the aviation the community dev tools in Upland. We introduced 3 Block Explorers, and we got confirmation from the one and only incredible Lizette on the one and only cheese. What more cheese in the metaverse show? We got confirmation thanks to some reporting, some digging, some arm twisting with Cheese and Lizette today. Confirmation is these are called, and should correctly be called, insert pun here. The pun is going to be the right. It's going to be right. So it's going to be the right Terraformer head, the right Terraformer machine, and the Aviation Wizard. Why right? Well, that is going to be the right, the brothers, the first in flight. Ooh, they gotta have a little pun there. They're gonna have the pun.
Yeah, the right,
but not Devo. Devo is incorrect. Devo was for when developer tools first came in. It looks like it was a copy paste. It looks like they made the mistake because somebody was trying to get that out there as quick as possible, and they forgot that not only is the image different, the language has to be different too. So that didn't get updated. Go figure. It didn't get updated. But Lizette, with hard work and the right questions from Cheese, got the answer. And the answer, of course, being it's a different name. Right. Terraformer had right Terraformer machine. Right with a W.
Right.
With a W, but also correct. Yeah.
Right.
These sales for players, for opportunities, purchase any of these rare block explorers bundles, UPX, blah, 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 blah. Again, the Terraformers, that's going to be June the 1st for registration. June the 2nd at 9 a.m. PT is going to be the sale. That is going to be these Terraformers, as mentioned. There's 5 of these right here that are the head. 1 million UPX each. 1 million UPX comes with each. $1,000 is the price. 1 million UPX comes with each of these machines, which is the body, which is like this weird transformer airplane. That's 1 million UPX you get. You get this weird transformer airplane. 1 million UPX for $1,000 essentially with this included to boot. And then 5 of those are available. And finally, this aviation block explorer for the aviation wizard. We used to have these wizards all the time. You could be won through contest. It used to be, and then they moved them into a sale. 30,000 UPX you get. You get this little aviation wizard. Isn't he cute? Little llama with a little captain's hat, and I don't know why he's dancing around the propeller or in the front there, but he's dancing around the propeller in the front there. $30 is the price.
You shouldn't know.
I shouldn't know. Or I should know.
You shouldn't.
Oh, it's a secret. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's between him and his friends. Yeah. Sure. We'll say that. Quantity 300 of these available. Like I said, 30,000 UPX, $30 is the cost. Yeah, that's how those work. That's what we're looking at this year. What are you gonna get in on, or are you still saving your money for Vegas?
Yeah, I'm still saving as much UPX as I can for the Vegas Siege release.
So you can't spend $1,000 USD for this thing right here. No,
not
this
yet.
Year. Not
no.
this year. Not
this year.
Not the cards. Okay, perfect. Well, let's get that out of the way.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year we'll get one of those. Maybe next year we'll get the rings to those, or something else if Upwind changes what they're offering. But the Genesis Burn Challenge. So this is an interesting one. This is something that, again, is a points, and the points can give you some rewards along the way. This exciting event is all about burning as many block explorers as possible. Go figure, these assets that we've spent UPX and USD to acquire, you got to give some little points along the way for getting rid of them, for a chance to win some incredible prizes, including an entry into the grand prize drawing for the coveted MVA 300 Albatross. That's a huge prize. I mean, we did this last year too, where you're earning these points, and there's different ways you're doing it. And in some cases, you're giving things up. You're giving up costs. You're spending to do this with no guarantees at a prize. It's just working towards one. Event details: during this period, players will need to burn block explorers from the list below. So this is specified certain block explorers. I think it's interesting. It's Upwind kind of saying, get rid of these block explorers, but the other ones, you get to keep, right? So the more points you accumulate, the higher you will rank on the leaderboard, and the better your rewards. The start date is the 3rd of June. That's Monday, the 3rd of June at 9 a.m. PT. That's when you can start burning. It's only going to last a couple days. End date is Thursday the 6th at 9 a.m. PT. I think the key thing is we know that 9 a.m. PT, some of these events are going to close, and then the Genesis Live event's going to start. I think it's good that we're not running these events right through the Genesis Live events. It would be hard to do both. But you got to do some of them while you travel. At least for me, you got to do some of these while you travel. Get more details and rewards of the eligible block explorers. So there's a list. We got to go take a look at that list. An interesting thing on that list is there's some of these block explorers that I think are definitely worth keeping and not worth burning. Oh, gosh, look at that list. Look at that list. It's a long one. Here's some 1-pointers. Heart emoji. You want me to see this doing one breath? One breath.
Please do. Yeah.
One point.
Another one. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get one breath. We'll run through it. 1 point. Here's all the 1 points. We have the heart emoji, the Bakersfield Bruce, the Red Stock Car Pro Series, 1 point. The Puppet Master Block Explorer, the Cloud Cupid, the Swimmer, the Fall Turkey, the Grumpy Gnome, the Black Friday 2021 football. World Tourism 2022, Gravy Boat, Macaroni Heart. Sorry, we're already on the 2 points. Gravy Boat is 2 points. Macaroni Heart, Beach Day, Gnome, Cool Gnome, the Heart Cupid, the Chicken Egg, the Silly Duck, the Mystic Duck, the Rocks, the Star Rocket, the Blue Stock Car Pro Series. Again, 2 points for all of those. Genesis Shades are 3 points. Badminton, 3 points. Stuffed Turkey, 3 points. Boombox, 3 points. Frosty Grip, 3 points. Again, these are all blog explorers that people did a lot of work to get along the way. Some people bought them in the secondary. Some people put significant amount of UST and OPEX to buy them. I would say, I remember in the heyday, people were paying significant amounts of money for some of these blog explorers. $25 was a low price when they got there. Some of them are lower now, but they were $50, $100. And now we're just burning them for points. Oh my gosh. The Taurus is 5 points. The Turkey Hat, which is one of my favorites, is 5 points. And you can get 5 points for burning a New Year 2022 disco ball, which is only 150 of. And who knows how many there'll be left after this burn. Compete for a variety of fantastic rewards, including a random variation of the Genesis 2024 Pilot Block Explorer Spark and an entry to win grand prize entry into the Genesis MVA 300 Albatross. Grand prize that player is going to get by being first in the leaderboard. They receive an entry to the MVA 300 Albatross plain drawing. Additionally, one random player who scores 10 or more points, they get an entry as well. So 10 or more points, that means you burn 2 of these 5s, or you burn 5 of these 2s, or 10 of these 1s, or some combination thereof. And you could get yourself as a random drawing. You get your name in the hat, and maybe, just maybe, you get lucky and your name gets pulled. And at the end there, after your name gets pulled, you get the opportunity to have a magic ticket into the Albatross plane drawing, and maybe you get it, maybe you don't. But you've burnt what you burnt. It's gone finito forever. The top three players on the leaderboard receive 0.25 spark. 4 through 10 players, 4 through 10 on the leaderboard receive 0.1 spark. 10 points or more. That, again, if you earn 10 points, like I said before, burn 2 of the 5s, 5 of the 2s, 10 of the 1s, or some combination thereof, and you get a variation of the Block Explorer, the Genesis 2024 Pilot Block Explorer. We're going to be 25% of those are going to be the rare version, the rare variant, and the rest are going to be a more common variant. And that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at for these. Ignite your competition and climb the leaderboard. Good luck. Let the burn begin. Stay tuned for more updates and information for Genesis Week. Again, I think we're really close to Genesis Week to not have all the information. We got more to come. More to come. I think what's interesting here, as far as I'm concerned, is the cost. I mean, I would think if you acquired these block explorers on the secondary, and some people did, a lot of people did. I remember on the secondary, they ended up costing significantly more than the original cost to acquire. And if you kept a spreadsheet that said I paid this much for this much for that, this could be 40, 80, 120, 160, it could be more to get those 10 points. Because it's limited as to what you can burn. And yes, some of these are relatively common. If I come up and look at the heart emoji, if I look at the Bakersfield Bruce, some of these are relatively common. Even the Red Stock Car Pro series, they're relatively common, but they're not the most common block explorers in the game. And you have to burn a lot of them to get to the 10 points. And if I burn some of these ones that get you to 10 points quickly, those aren't common. There wasn't that many that were available. More people wanted them than purchased them, which means a lot of them were bought in the secondary, and that cranked the prices up. So I don't know. How do you feel? What do you look at when you look at a contest like this? Is it for you? Is it for somebody else?
Ooh, first off, for somebody else.
For somebody else, fair enough.
I have been slowly collecting my duck collection, because I know is the first B collection that I really like, because they blew it up and they gave those ducks, and people didn't feel they were worth it, and they were selling it cheap, or kind of cheap. So 7-10,000 OPEX, and I was getting them.
You purchased them off the market. Yep. Secondary.
Second market. Most of it. I did get my black duck for the event. But I've purchased all the other ones in USD and OPEX. I paid USD for getting duck uh, block explorers, and now you can burn it for 1 point.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Oh,
1 point, 1 point.
My Genesis shades are 2 or 3 points.
And they were
Oh
originally like I remember they're like competition, and I remember the price came down to 75,000 UPX, but they were more than that before. And I mean, you're
yeah.
talking about hundreds of thousands of UPX again at the previous price if you had bought them towards the peak of the market. 250,000 UPX for your 10 points. I mean, that's a realistic number as far as what I'm looking at. 250,000 UPX worth of block explorers you just burnt, and you don't guarantee yourself anything other than one block explorer. You burn 10 of those
No,
one, you get
25% of the 25% of getting the block explorer.
could be a
No.
little better. No, 25% could be the rarer version. Anybody who gets
Oh,
10
right.
points gets a block
Got you.
explorer. So
Yeah,
you could
got it.
burn 10 block explorers and get one. You could burn 2 block explorers and get one. That one you get may be less rare than the 2 you burnt. Wouldn't that be silly? It's
Yeah.
possible. Yeah. So I mean,
I,
so it's a
I don't
question. It's a
like the
question of how you
fact.
want to. Mhm.
I don't like the fact that Upland leaves the gray area that you can try to burn things or mix things to do another greater, or it shouldn't be not so greater asset.
Mhm.
So okay, you cheese TML too stupid, me, but what about other people, newbies or
Mhm.
older people that I
Aren't
have
paying attention.
one player that was I bought a lot of potions.
Mhm.
How do I work with them?
Mhm. Well,
She's not
it's
tech
easy for
savvy.
people. It's easy for people not to get all the details. Is that that's what you're thinking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
You burn 9 points. Guess what you get for 9 points? Bupkis. Nothing.
zero. Yeah,
Zero. Zero. I mean, I
she
can see
blew it
totally.
up. She didn't know how to burn in the exact order or uh, whatever was needed, and be spending a few US dollars
Mhm.
and getting nothing. I do think Upland should close that door,
Mhm.
and okay, you cannot blow it up. Uh, this is a path. If you by any chance um, are doing some, mm, if you included an asset that is not going to burn in the way that it's needed,
Mhm.
stop
Doesn't burn.
it.
Yeah.
Don't burn it.
It has to fit in the category.
Fit that one. Yes,
One here for this.
categories,
One here for this. One
filters.
for this. Push the button. Flip up. Done.
Filters are so simple. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's been kind of the task. The task is it's not as simple, or it's again if it's built, yeah, it's absolutely easy to interact with. But I think some of that has been with the blockchain. Supposedly that's not as easy to do. I'm not sure. Again, I'm
Yeah.
not a blockchain architect. I mean, I don't build the code, so I really don't know on that. But in terms of making it all come together, let's just do that. I agree with you. That would be so much easier for new players. It'd make it easier entry into the environment, into the ecosystem, if people didn't have to worry about how easy it was to make those types of mistakes.
Yeah. And to lose everything that you have
Hundreds of
worked
thousands of
about. Yeah.
UPX, and it could be for nothing if you
Yeah.
don't burn it, burn the right amount. So yeah, with that, and again with that, that's kind of a decision for people to make. It's one of those that's one of those things I go, not game strategy, not financial advice, but it is something that know what you're doing before you do it. Because if you do it part way, or you do it in a way that is excessive, if I got 400 points, which I don't think anyone's going to get, if I get 400 points, the next guy gets 87. And I really, in the be all end all, I really burnt a lot more than I need to. That was
Yeah.
wasteful.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Exactly.
there's lots of ways to look at that. Lots of ways to look at that. how that thing might sugar out. But with that, we're headed into Genesis week. As I mentioned, Tuesday is the last day to buy tickets. You're flying in on Thursday, or getting in on Thursday, I should say.
Yeah.
You've got some meetings, and then we've got our event 5 p.m. PT. Is when things get kicked off for that. I don't want to call it a drinking party, but it's a drinking party. The happy hour, the meet and greet down the cast bar over in Sahara, and again, this comes Thursday. So it's going to be a great opportunity to get things started. I'm glad you're going to be there. Glad I get to see you in person. I'm glad you're able to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it was a very weird turn of events, and okay, I won't be able to make it. I wish I could go to Genesis Week this year. I know I didn't know I wasn't nominated, and it was like, it hurts, but
yeah.
okay, I'll save it for next year. And then it was like, oh,
Oh, you knew you were nominated, but you hadn't got the message that said, "Hey, you're getting blank amount of dollars. You're getting 2 days with the hotel covered." You
both,
hadn't got that
both.
message yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I got nominated, and I was like, oh, should I get the money?
Oh, you still weren't sure about going. You were thinking about it, but still not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because it is a lot of money.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Lisette told me, yeah, there's a hotel tickets, and X1 told me there's a hotel tickets, and hotel room, sorry.
Yeah.
And oh, should I?
That changed the calculation, didn't it? Because I mean, again, lower cost, right? Lower cost overall.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, Vegas, let's go.
Yes.
I had to
I'm glad. I'm glad
change
you're gonna.
everything.
Yeah, I'm glad you're gonna be there. So, we keep talking about all the things to happen. Again, there's a lot going on for Genesis Week next week. Not just the in person stuff. The one thing that I want to note is they put this information. Keep your eyes tuned. More to come. Watch out. There might be a couple more sneaky things along the way. We've had
Oh
these things
yeah.
that are a quick flash. Come and participate and do this, but plan on being part of the panels and checking in. And maybe if you go to this event, maybe there's an opportunity along the way to get more points or have more entries into getting that Albatross 300. Because I think we had something like that last year where there was this thing and this thing and this thing, and all of a sudden, right before we all got started, there was one more thing to do. So we'll keep our eyes open for that. It is Friday night and it is late, so I always keep an eye on that. But what do you want to promote? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to do? What do you want to share with people, I should say, about Quailwood or what you've got going on right now?
Thank you. So yeah, right now in Quailwood, we are really trying to get into the next step. We are building a lot of interesting map assets with different themes. We have a garden theme. We have a pirate theme. We have a chocolate theme. We have a Mexican theme. I have this couple of the guy standing in the hut with it, all sleeping. I have already made those assets, a guy and a girl, so they are all sleeping and they look so cute. So yeah, we are wondering into how we are going to get into the next step, into the next level of collection status. We are creating, we are trying to get a bit more known in the world. We are wondering how, and this is a difficult question. So, where or how can you put all your hood map assets into a place, not showroom, but showroom outside outside Upland, where it's easy not only for people to know what the asset is, but how to look for it, where to look for it, understand, and this is the difficult and the most stringent part of the upland process of buying assets. So I tweet a map asset, you find it, and okay, uh, I know the map asset name. I know maybe the map asset address of the showroom, but you go there, you search for it on you maybe search for it on the search function of Upland, and it's not in your city. So it's difficult to help newer players to understand that they can search for more options when they find an asset that they want,
So
wherever
this is
that
more
is.
about a resource or a tool you guys are working on helping people with for the.
No, I don't have it. It would be interesting to have it.
Oh, it's something you're working on, thinking about.
I'm trying to try to bring all this into like a one-stop shop where you can get, or at least see, all the assets in Upland better than in the Upland search.
Get on it. People need that. But there are some tools that are out there, of course. But again, the diversity, the more tools with more specific purposes and easier ways to interact with them and different sort fields is going to make things easier and does make things easier for people. So more power to you on that. You're working on Quillwood, like I said. I know you're waiting for the opportunity to compete for that limited, right? We're still doing that. And Genesis Week, you're excited to see everybody. It sounds like you've got 4 Genesis Weeks worth of stuff to do in one Genesis Week. So you're going to be busy.
Yes.
Okay. What else do you got? Anything else you want to promote, or you want to shake and dance and? Oh, what are we looking for? Oh, this is dance. Okay.
Yeah.
I got something for you though. You need to do. I got a task. Okay.
What?
Task number 1 is you get to say happy birthday, Cheese. Spanish is
happy
good.
birthday, Cheese.
There you go. English is good. Spanish is good too. And then the other thing we want to do, and again, very, very much, like I said, very special, that we have this day that coalesces with a lot of my favorite people in Upland and one of my favorite people in my day-to-day life. All share the same birthday, so I think it's always a fun thing. But also,
Cool.
I think, I don't know if you had a giveaway you want to do. You don't have to, but if you had one, we could definitely do that as well.
Yeah, we could definitely do a giveaway. I have some Sparkade map asset sets that you can. If you know Sparkade, you have like mines and factories, and we managed to create these map assets that could help you in some weird way. I don't know. Splintock is the genius behind that. But yeah, we can do a giveaway. I have. There are 5 mine type, 5 type mines, 5 mine types, 5 mine types. So I can give the set of 5 to one person,
and they're just markers, right? So people know on the layer 1 upland where the mine is in layer 2.
Yeah, exactly. So visually you can visit their their properties, knowing that is exactly the Sparkade. So it gives a lot of more utility and visual aesthetics on hunting and liking the visiting places, like we were talking about. So yeah.
Absolutely. So let's do that. Do you have an image of these I can share? Do you want to? I mean, you could DM me if you want to screen share. You can click the little present button down the middle, and you can share something. And I can pop it up there. But I am going to make this easy. I'm going to make this easy. We're going to start collecting comments on YouTube or on Twitter. Either place. You go into the comments, you comment with hashtag cheese, CHEES, birthday. I'll make it easy. Cheese birthday.
Yeah.
There you go. Cheese birthday. 31st of May. And celebrating Cheese birthday is how you're going to win this set. This set of map assets in layer 1 upland, 5 layer 1 map assets. Watch this, Rockdrigo. I see what you're doing. I'm sneaking, peeking. I'm watching what you're doing. Look at that along the way. And of course, you are going to be able to have that utility of marking in layer 1 for activities being done in layer 2 for Sparkade. So more power to you on that. All right.
Yeah.
I think Cheese won a set of these for me last week, and oh, there you go. Cheese just put that note in. I won a set of these last week, so I'm going to give other people a chance. But she won a set of these for me last week, and
She
she's
won
been
the first mint.
the first mint, she won
Yeah,
last week,
those.
and she is in, or she has been playing Sparkade, so she's already in that game, in that ecosystem. So let's get some entries here. Get it in there. Lily just put cheese. It's Cheese birthday, Lily. Hashtag Cheese birthday. Get it in there, Lily. Hashtag Cheese birthday. Again, on Twitter, it's a little different. Again, it's just down underneath the video. You can go click and say in the comments and say hashtag Cheese birthday. There you go, Lily. There you go, Lily. Get it in there. Somebody else get it in there as well. Let's get some entries in there. And even some super planets. Yes, there's some super planets in there. There you go. You're doing a great job. Look at this. This is a base mine. So, and this just marks it, right? This doesn't have any inclusion. It doesn't change the utility for the property. It's a way of marking
Yeah,
what you've already put in layer 2.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All right, get that in
And
there.
it's a colony mine, and it's not just a flat asset. It's 3D.
It's 3D.
So
Mhm.
Upland doesn't allow us to put letters. So we had to identify the B for the base, the C for the colony, the M for the moon, the P for the planet, and the X for the extreme planet.
Even though those aren't letters, but they're letters.
Yeah,
You
and they accept
cheated.
it.
You
So
cheated.
yeah, that was my funky.
Yeah, but I can see the symbols there. I can see how the symbols work. That's kind of cool. There's the moon mine. Look at that.
Yeah.
Let's get some more. We got some more people watching. I know it's a little trickier to get comments in on Twitter, but let's get some comments. The comments in of hashtag Cheese birthday CHEE. Oh, you know what? This will make it easier. I'm sharing your screen. Thank you for dropping those in. Glad we got to take a chance to look at those. Look at those prizes. But here, this will make that easier. It sometimes does. That's the hashtag. Get that in there. Get that in there. Get that. Yeah, Cheese. You want to get it in there. Copy paste. Do what you need to do. Make it happen. Get some more entries in. It makes me sad when we don't get entries on these things. All right, there's that. And it wasn't hashtag cheese. It is hashtag cheese birthday, just like that. You get the hashtag in. It gets you an entry. Again, it's the middle of the night. Don't fall asleep. Do get these in. Again, I'm trying to get this contest done at the end of the night here, Cheese. There we go. So everyone can go to bed and Cheese can have a birthday. And Lily deserves it. Yes, Lily does deserve it. If she's doing Sparkade, we'll go back over to this. If she's doing Sparkade, then why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? By default, Lily should get this. I'll give you by default. I just want to see more people entered in.
Agree.
Oh, you're not playing, Lily, but if you win, you will play. Okay. See? That makes me want to hit the draw button again.
Nice, Lily.
Yeah, one of those things that again that we if people aren't playing these games, sometimes they're not too excited about them, but it is a way to get in. And, you get the layer 1 tie-in. It makes it easier for you to play number 2 and layer 2. You're going to get the profits along the way. Come on, let's see if I got any more. I'm going to hit draw here in 1 minute. Look at that. What is this? This is push luxury buy. This is what shop?
The Storing Queens.
This is your store in Queens. Okay, perfect.
So you can get these here in. They're only 1,500 UPX.
Is what the normal cost is. Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite cheap, but not as cheap as other markers. But because they are Sparkade. But yeah, this is one of the stores. 89, 12, 162nd Street in Queens.
Yeah.
I have 70, 12 Saddleback.
I like that you get this memorized because
oh yeah,
I've got some meta ventures that I'm like, where's that? I just like scroll into the area.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I have to refill it.
Oh my gosh! But you sold a couple.
Some sold. Yeah, I have different assets. If you want to wander around here.
Yeah.
Um, if I can, I would love to show you this Brom uh, pirate barrel.
Well, look at that.
Yeah,
And that's just to make the property look cool. That's Sea Rovers Reserve. That's obviously, uh,
yeah.
yeah. Well, show me,
In Quellwood State Factory, and
show me
after
what's about. Is that listed anywhere? We can see what that costing looks like in a store.
yeah, definitely.
Oh.
I'm not really sure how that cost. What that cost?
You have it for
um,
sale, but you don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
it's not. Well, we are a community, so
Yeah.
we are working together. So
All right.
yeah, this is Miss Tully's, Mrs. T's Treasure's showroom.
Mhm.
It's 9,975 only.
I like that you put it that way because you say you're a community, you're working together. I mean, some people have one meta venture, some people have another. It sounds like your manufacturing is not always the same person manufacturing and selling that item. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. We have designers and making themes for our own.
Mm.
On this pirate theme, we have the scallywag swing, so you
What's
can
that?
sit after you're drunk. And
Well, I mean, if you give them a barrel that big, they're gonna have to sit after they're drunk.
but then after you're drunk, as Eric Clapton, you can see your kid, a fearless child, uh, on the
Oh
top of the
no, no,
world.
no, no! Did you just say Eric Clapton?
Yeah,
No, no, it's a
but
bad joke. Oh no.
sorry. This
Uh,
is one of one mind,
yeah,
mint. Um, so these one are fearless childs
yeah,
and dancing with evil.
yeah.
So he's just a one of one mind.
Oh, really? That's the only one. That's the
Yeah,
only one.
that's the only one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
So is
fearless
it?
child that Joss,
Oh my gosh, he's fearless. All right.
and he's only one of one.
Okay, so that was a project that you had an artist that wanted to do this as a one-of-one project, and I'm assuming those aren't cheap, right? Because they're only one of one. There's only
Those
one.
aren't cheap. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has owned these brilliant playgrounds. We can actually see it. It is cheap if you understand the design work behind it.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, $100 for Dancing with Evil, 200 for Fearless with Jaws,
You got so
156.
mm, go ahead. $156 and 45 cents. There we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
and 21 for this one. This one he agreed to make a 200 mint one, so we could show him or showcase him. So this one is just $21 and 200 mints only.
Raffle, raffle,
And
raffle, raffle. What are we raffling, Cheese? You should raffle them.
oh yeah,
The oh
raffle.
the expensive ones. So everyone buys a ticket and somebody wins and somebody doesn't. Cheese. I like it. I like it. Where everyone pays a little bit in and you sell enough tickets and it's a very high end piece. And oh, the art, yes. Somebody wins a very high end piece and everyone paid a little, nobody paid a lot, and somebody wins and everybody else goes home and cries. Yeah, that works, Chase. I mean, again, I understand that some people do that. Or do a week auction. Yeah, it works. To go sell it over the course of a week. It sells for what it sells for. The one of ones, obviously, you want to get a lot more out of them than you're going to do if there's 100 of them. But it's an interesting concept. Winner, please. The winner, please stand up. That is going to be Lily Field. You're gonna have to
All
go get that
right.
figured out. Rodrigo with Lily Field or Lily Field. Go figure out with Rodrigo what you are gonna do as far as getting those to you. Thank you so much. Like I said, it is late on a
Yeah,
Friday. I
Mr.
want to thank
Sharon.
you so much for your time. I want to thank you for everything you're doing. I'm looking forward to seeing you at Genesis Week 2024 live and in person in Genesis Live this coming Thursday and Friday. I say this coming because it's less than a week away. You're getting the city on Thursday. I'm getting the city on Wednesday. There's a lot to do, and looking forward to seeing you there, my friend.
Brilliant, mate. Yeah, love to see you there.
All right. Anything else?
See
Any
you
well
soon.
wishes other than happy birthday to all the birthday people?
I love you guys. Yeah. Happy birthday to everyone.
Everyone in the
birthdays this
world born
month.
on this day, happy birthday. There you go.
Everyone.
Good night. Thank you so much. As always, if you're in the Upland Cafe, feel free to unmute your mic. The floor is yours.